Well, we've come down to the heart of Butetown in Cardiff Bay today because there's a wonderful studio upstairs called the Signal Box, where we've got two artists doing a special collaboration for some of my last shows on Radio 1. Cate and May from Racehorses. We've had sessions, we've kind of had their involvement with the radio show since they were really young, since Cate was 15 in Alcatraz and May was in Moz, and he was about 14 when they were first in bands. So it was brilliant that they're doing this one-off special collaboration session with a brilliant producer, Chris Jenkins. So let's go and see what they're up to. Well, we're here in Signal Box down in Cardiff Bay, which is a very cosy little studio with Cate from Cate fame and May from Racehorses fame. Hiya.
Hello. Hi.
And we're surrounded by keyboards, which gives me a little clue as to what might be happening with this special project today. Tell me a bit more about it, Cate.
Well, myself and May, we've been friends for years, and I've always spoken about doing some music and a record together, and have sporadically met up to have some jamming sessions. And finally thought, well, so do one of your special shows before you sadly leave. We'd actually get it together and do a radio session for you.
So how long has this idea been in the pipelines or in the imagination?
I think we met 2 years ago, was it?
Yeah, was it?
A year and a half.
Lan.
In Lan, yeah. And we spoke about it, and it was a vague idea, a drunken idea.
With a terrible name.
With a terrible name, yeah.
Are you still going to stick to this terrible name? What is the terrible name?
I wouldn't like to disclose what the terrible name was.
No.
But we've got another terrible name.
Yeah, another terrible name.
Yeah.
Which is?
We were named by a clown in Chapter Arts last night, and we're going to be called Yoke, with Yoke. Yeah.
I like it. That's not a terrible name. That's a really out there name.
A toss-up between Yoke and Perm.
Yeah.
Both excellent band names, I think.
Yeah.
There's something there.
We thought maybe you could be Yoke and I could be
Yoke and Perm and
yeah.
Yoke.
But it's a bit Hall & Oates, isn't it?
Yeah, it does sound a bit. So musically, is it kind of a bit of a step away from what you normally do?
Well, we're trying to, because we both are quite traditional song writers in the stuff we do. But so we're gonna. Oh, we're not sure, to be honest.
No, it's been quite natural, really,
yeah.
writing, and it's felt quite easy, and but I think we gave ourselves the rule with this stuff of no guitars and some more synthesizers, and Kate's playing drums, and we're singing.
Yeah, Kian has kindly lent us some incredible synths to play around with today as well. So.
Are these synths that would have been on the stage with the Super Furry Animals?
I don't know.
Sure, yeah.
If synths could talk.
Yeah.
I don't.
It looks like the some of the things that he was playing around with, but then it's hard to tell.
It is.
Let's say it is. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, it's gone around the world. This keyboard.
Yeah.
In terms of your separate bands and projects, what sort of year have you had, Cate?
It's been great. Actually, we've been in America for a couple of months, and then did loads of festivals over the summer. So we've got one gig left this year for the End of the Road Christmas shindig, and then I think it's hibernation. Then do the new record and come back next year with some new stuff.
And May?
About the same, really. Yeah, just one gig left the same day, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we're in competition in London.
In London next.
Yeah, so come to my gig.
Come to mine. We're playing a gig for Steve Lamacq, a Christmas gig on Wednesday, Thursday the 16th.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're working on a new record at the minute after lots of gigs and festivals and stuff. So hopefully record soon and then tour in February.
I remember seeing racehorses at Latitude. That was quite a moment on the main stage. And Cate, I think, in terms of the highlights of, I mean, we had a lot of fun at South by Southwest where we ended up in a crazy house party. I think that was another moment of the year. So, yeah, 2010, I think, has been pretty good musically. And in terms of your bands, it's brilliant to see things get better and kind of moving on, you know, leaps and bounds in terms of what you've done this year. So, exciting times. And what more can we say about the session today? Do we have any song titles?
I want to call one song Mexico, but May's not going with it.
Every time Cate sings Mexico, I give a dirty look. So if it ends up on the track, imagine that dirty look every time you hear the word.
And it's good to be down here in Signal Box, where you've worked quite a lot before, Cate.
Yeah, it's some of my favourite places. Chrissy Jenkins is a close friend, but also an incredible producer and engineer, so it's nice to be down here.
Well, we had to do it this way in terms of the session because you're both going to be playing all the instruments on the session, which means a lot of kind of multi-tracking and that kind of thing, different to the other gigs that we've done in the last couple of weeks. So keyboards, what else? Drums, voice.
And that's it then, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
So we're going to try and keep it
Simple.
yeah,
Well,
keyboard
minimal.
heavy and not pick up any guitars.
No.
And next year is Perm and Yoke just a project for today? Or is it something that will be... See, it's brilliant.
I think just hearing it back, I think it's over.
It's over, yeah.
No,
You
sorry.
just spelt the name, yeah.
No, it's brilliant. I'm teasing, but is Yoke going to be something we might see more of, like, is it a hobby project or is it going to be quite a serious kind of contender?
I just don't, it is what it is, and I don't think, we'd hopefully make a record and then try and do some shows.
Yeah.
But
And it's lovely for us just to meet up and
yeah.
spend time together and write, really.
Yes.
Well, as two bands I've played loads of times, for many, many years. I've known you both for a long time. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Cheers.
Diolch, Beth.
Chris Jenkins, owner of Signal Box Studios. Hello, Chris.
Hello.
Can we have a little guide to the studio? I bet that you've collected a few artefacts over the years, haven't you? It looks like a treasure trove of instruments and things.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. There's loads of the furry stuff down here, but there's Kian synths, furry snare drum. There's Griff's original Ludwig snare there.
Even a few music awards hidden in the corner on the windowsill.
First Welsh Music Foundation Awards, and these were the awards.
What have you won?
I haven't won. It was the furries. I collected these on behalf of the furries, and they won everything. They won 4 awards.
And the first award that I had to announce was the actual best radio show, which I had to collect.
I know.
Which was like very, very embarrassing. I love these pictures on the wall.
There's those ones up there, the paintings, which are Kyle O'Gall, who's upstairs, who does bits and pieces. These ones are old Docks people, basically. That's my old school teacher, Owen Watkins, that's her grandfather there. The Indian couple, I found that in a skip in Grangestone. So that's Stan and Rita Patel, we call them.
Certainly the flavour of the area here. Skateboards?
Yeah, skateboards, Tony Alva signed ones. My original boards from 1977, 78. There's some really rare things there. Pete Fowler's up there. One off, I had off Pritchard.
Tell me a bit about the bands that have come through that you've worked with.
Well, I suppose going back years ago, it was like T. Gwydir, Definiad, Mega,
Catatonia?
Eden, Catatonia. We did the first Beatle remixes in here for the sound collage. We did those here.
Which was a project with Paul McCartney and the
Yeah,
Super Furries. Before people think
yeah.
you've actually done the first Beatles recordings.
No. It was like it was the first time I think they'd actually given permission. It was the first time they'd actually given access to the masters for that. We're doing Wibbedy at the moment. Cate LeBon, obviously. We still do bits and pieces for Cate. We did the Bob stuff in here. We did bits and pieces of London stuff, little bands. Maladies at Belafontaine for Static Caravan, that was done here. Lucky DeLucci, that album was done here.
And for a few years, you were on the road with Zabrinski for a while, weren't you?
Yeah, we're still recording, but not as Zabrinski, but it's pretty much... that's kind of like broken off. There's another band called Pocket Trez, which is Reen, Coconuts, and Charles, and we've just finished doing 4 or 5 tracks for that. and myself and Matt and Berger are still doing another band which is tentatively called Table Tennis.
Chris, enjoy the session with May and Cate, and thank you for producing it, and it's nice to be down here in Signal Box. Cheers.
Diolch.